we'll open it up for questions.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm Sam Leal, head men's basketball coach here at Wartburg College, and the job opened up, and I've been coaching as a head coach up in Maine at a really great situation. I love my team and my culture there, but when an opportunity like Wartburg comes up, this is Wartburg. This is where some of the best student-athlete experience is in Division III athletics in the country. So the opportunity to interview here and then be offered the job, I'm thrilled to call this place home. My sense here, since I've been here, has just been really impressed with the culture and the campus and people. I've brought 4 days of sunny weather so far, so I don't know if it's this way all the time, but it's lively, the students are friendly, they're active. It's a place that I just feel is really, really special. So that's what's brought me here, and I can't wait to get going. I'm spending this week really getting to know the players in small group and individual meetings. To me, that's the most important starting point when you introduce yourself to a new area and a new program. But yeah, that's a little bit of my backstory. If you guys have any questions, ask away.
Outside of Wartburg's reputation nationally, I guess what was the attraction for this job?
Yeah, the national reputation was definitely number one. For me personally, my team and my program was really good back home. I was at a small state college in Division III. We've been the most wins of the 11 Division IIIs in the state of Maine over the last 4 years. But this is a tremendous professional challenge too for me that I feel I can really grow as a coach. And that's the challenge I wanted to take. So that's the thing that's been very much attractive to me. And I coached at a school as an assistant for 2 years at a place called Springfield College, the birthplace of basketball. And when I was on that campus and the feelings I had with the students and the facilities and the student athlete experience, the professors, the faculty, everyone's all in about the sports programs and the student athlete experience. And that's what I feel here. So this is why I want to call this place home.
You've taken over a program that's had a coach in place for almost 3 decades now. Mm-hmm. So how are you finding the program? Are you planning to make many changes to the program with you've had here?
Yeah, it's been really, it's a great place when these coaches stay for as long as they do. My first steps are absolutely learning, the way things have done here, the resources that we do have, the different areas of expertise that Wartburg has with strength and conditioning, athletic training, and learn the people and learn, the team of people that is behind the program. And after I learn that, then I'll establish what our team's way of playing is, our team's standards, our team's culture. My early impressions are that we have some great kids. I'll also look to, begin to recruit this area and recruit some of the regions I'm very comfortable with as well to add some more student athletes to the program. But I just can't wait to get going in the fall. I believe there's some standards that can be leveled up, and when I meet with these guys and get to know them, we can establish, our way of playing that and our way of training each day to be very good.
And how do you describe your style of play, both offensively and defensively?
Yeah, my previous team was actually modeled offensively after Nebraska Wesleyan. Here, right now, I think our personnel is different, where we won't necessarily be the biggest and strongest team on the court. So we got to play to our strength, which will be a little bit smaller in terms of height and length. So I believe offensively we won't play the way Nebraska Wesleyan plays here because we don't want to try to beat them at their own game that they've been doing for a while. But early on we'll start to develop some strong habits and principles of play to play very efficiently and fast. We have to tackle the margins, the winning margins, so the turnover margin, the rebounding margin, the shot selection margin, how our team and our personnel can win those different areas. For example, like a turnover margin, is our personnel a team that can force more turnovers to win that margin? Or are we going to be a team that really protects the basketball so that we don't give up possessions but we win that area? My team back home, and I don't know if this will fit our personnel here, we dominate the rebounding margin, and it's an area that I love to coach to, is crashing the offensive glass and then cleaning it on the defensive end. So that's something that I really believe in, is those second chance baskets are very efficient ones, and it puts so much pressure on the other team to have to get that rebound that they're almost not even looking to go out and transition because they're so worried about getting the rebound. And if you watch the NCAA tournament, Houston, that's the way they play. They just pursue the basketball on the offensive glass over and over again. So that's been my mentality over the last couple of years. And if it fits our personality and we're able to execute that, it's another area that I would like to win on the margins there. And then the last one for sure is definitely shot selection. Over a game, you want to be shooting better and more efficient shots than your opponents. So that, more often than not, if you're shooting better shots, your percentages can go up. And that takes training, daily discipline.
Over the next coming season, what are you most looking forward to?
For me is to, get to know these players, get to know this campus, get to know this community. And then, this is a tremendous opportunity for me as a head coach, but I'm here because I'm here for their players and their student athlete experience. So just, pour myself into this team, pour myself into these players. I want them every single day to know that, I'm prepared every single day. I represent Wartburg to something that they're very proud of, that I care about their individual growth as a player, and that I care about their academics, and lastly, that I care about winning. And that, the things that we do every single day are so that we can put ourselves in the best position to win. So what I really want to do over this year is pour myself into this team and these players.
My understanding is that you're pretty good friends with George Yang. He's good name here in the state of Iowa. Talk about your friendship with him and how much, he kind of helped understand the culture here in Iowa.
Yeah, absolutely. So George is from the Northeast, and so we were in high school around the same time, so played many pickup basketball games together. He talks his trash, and he was always definitely much better than me, but a fun player to compete with. But when I spoke with him about Iowa and the Midwest, this has become his second home. He's from the Northeast, but Iowa has become his second home. He does some tremendous fundraising work in a golf tournament back in Ames, as he gives back to Iowa State and its communities. But he speaks the world of life in Iowa, and the way he was able to relate and fit in Iowa. So just hearing his story, and it encourages me that I can call this place home too. I know it's far from some of my family and friends, but I'm at the right age and point in my life that I can find another home in the United States, and it's Iowa.
Do you have any ties here, or have you been?
None.
Before?
No, I've never been here before. 4 days here so far, and sunny at 75.
The competition in the American Rivers Conference is pretty intense. I feel like in every sport, there's a minimum 2 to 3 teams that go to the national tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So how does your experience in the North Atlantic Conference going to translate over?
Yeah, absolutely. The teams are really strong right now. I think they're all old right now and experienced, and that's a dream of me to be competing against the best teams in the country. I think it makes me a better coach. It'll make our players to have the highest student athlete experience to get to compete against the best teams. But yes, I'm gonna. My preparation is gonna have to continue to go up and up. I'm going to learn from these tremendous programs and coaches within the league. You got to recruit against these tremendous programs in the league. All of those things is why this is it's going to be a fast professional growth situation for me. And there's no doubt in 2018 I was with Springfield College at the time and played Nebraska Wesleyan in the Final Four the year they won the national championship. And so I've seen what that looks like, and it's what the level and the situation competition I want to coach against every single day. So we have our work cut out for us, but we won't treat this anything as a rebuilding season, because I think that's, you know, a disservice to people that only have 4 years to play college basketball. So we will, you know, establish how we want to play and treat it like we're chasing championships and trying to win every game we can.
How do you familiarize yourself with the state and the conference?
Yeah, I gotta not step on toes and get to know people as fast as possible. You know, be willing and open to learn their stories. You know, text, call, get familiar by driving to, you know, different gyms, and just get myself out there as much as possible. I know it'll certainly take time. I have players as resources here that can point me in the right direction too. This Wartburg coaching staff is tremendous, as they'll help support me to building relationships in the area. But yeah, it'll be you know, a challenge, but I can't wait to get to know Iowa basketball, get to know the clubs, the high schools, and yeah.
So you mentioned like play style is a big thing, but what's like the single most important thing that you want the players when they come here in their 4 years to learn from you?
The habits of how they approach every single day. The habits that you approach every single day with basketball will translate to just strong habits that you have in life going forward. So it's something that I speak about all the time with my teams, is the habit. It's amazing. I mean, our bodies just, you know, you're either adding a good habit or you're adding a bad habit in every decision that you make each day. I know if I have McDonald's today, I'm going to crave it more tomorrow, versus if I, you know, make a healthier food decision, I won't be craving a unhealthy food decision the next day. And just stacking those consistently, it goes with the classroom, being on time. If you're someone that's on time to practice and prepared and, you know, arrived 45 minutes early, you know, went to sports medicine, took care of your body so that at 4 o'clock you're ready to go for practice, you're gonna do the same thing in class, in the classroom, and the same thing in work. So habits is what I hope the players will learn from me. I'll model those too. And with good habits, you just put yourself in a better chance to win every game.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you all.